She came last day. Here is a sentence with an example. She came last day. It is a sentence which consisting of a word last, and it is already the action which is done in the past. ये एक ऐसा एक्शन है जो लास्ट में हो चुका है, तो उसको क्या बोलेंगे? पास्ट इंडेफिनिट टेंस से रेफर करेंगे. ओके. It is also used to show a past habit. Habit possessed by a person is only represented with the help of past indefinite tense. Okay. Suppose, let an example. I played cricket in my childhood. It is a sentence which is representing a past habit of a person. I played cricket in my childhood. It is a type of habit which was possessed by the person in the past years. जो past years में किसी एक person के through possess की जाती थी. That is the habit. It can be represented with the help of. Is it visible?
No, sir.
I think it's quite clear. Huh? Is it clear now?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now, one more use of past indefinite tenses with some phrases. There are some phrases which one comes in the sentence, either which one present in the sentence. Then we will use past indefinite tense. Huh? For example, it is written, it is time. It is time. Either it is about time. These two type of phrases we are in the past indefinite tense. That example. It is time you repaired the television. It is a sentence which is consisting of the phrase it is time. So the next sentence, forwarded sentence, will be written in past indefinite. You, subject, repaired is the second form of verb, and the TV is object. So when these two types of phrases will come in the sentence, we will use only past indefinite tense. Again, one more thing, either one more case where past indefinite tense can be used to indicate a condition. To indicate a condition which is unlikely to occur. Which we wish to occur. This is a type of condition, either that to indicate the type of condition which we wish to occur. It can be represented with the help of past indefinite tense. For example, I wish I knew everything. It is a sentence where the person is saying, I wish I knew everything. This is the part of sentence which is written in the past indefinite tense. I is the subject, knew is the second form of the verb, and everything is the object or other part. So it is the condition which is represented with the help of past indefinite tense and it is the condition where the situation is which is unlikely to occur. Either the person is wishing to occur, huh? It is not happening, but he is wishing that it can happen, huh? So these are some other uses of past indefinite tense. So it is the complete past indefinite tense which we completed. Now we will move in past continuous tense, which is the past continuous tense. It is quite similar, either similar as present indefinite tense, present continuous tense, because we were using which was the present continuous tense, where we were using is, am, and are. These three types of helping verbs will change into was and were only. The remain will be same. So, which is the past continuous tense. It is almost similar to present continuous tense. Only the changes of helping verb. The helping verbs which we're using in present continuous tense were is MR, and these were turned into was and were. The rest rules will be same. Let's see. So move to past continuous tense, which is the past continuous tense. It is generally used to express those type of action which was in progress for some time in the past. It means the actions were occurring in the past. So the complete pattern of the sentence or affirmative type of sentence. There are four types of sentence: affirmative, negative, interrogative, and negative interrogative. So that is the rule for affirmative type of sentence in the past continuous. The rule for the sentence is subject, which is already given, plus helping verb. The helping verb we use in past continuous tenses are, was, and were. These two types of helping verbs will be used in past continuous tense. Subject plus helping verb. Because it is the continuous tense, so we will use verb's first form with ing. It means participle form of the verb. Verb first form plus ing plus object and plus other. It is the complete format of the sentence written in past continuous tense. Subject plus helping verb. Helping verb means was and were, plus verb's first form plus ing. Ing means participle form of the verb plus object plus other. One thing which we need to remember is use of helping verb. When the subject is, there are two types of subject. Subject is singular and plural. If the subject is singular, then we will use was as helping verb. If subject is plural, then we will use were as helping verb. Clear? So it's an example of affirmative sentence. She was reading a book. It is the action which was done in past. So it can be represented with the help of past continuous tense. She is the subject, and the subject is of singular type. Was is the helping verb. It is the helping verb, and we are using was because the subject is singular. Reading is the first form plus ing. Either you can say the participle form of the verb, and the rest is sentence is object and other part of the sentence. So it is the sentence written in the past continuous tense. She was reading a book. Let an example with plural subject. They were watching movie. It is the sentence where the subject is subject is plural. So the use of helping verb of were. So यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने किसका यूज किया? Were का यूज किया. Watching is the participle form of the verb. So the sentence becomes they were watching a movie. It is quite similar as present continuous tense, है ना? If you were using is MR in place of was and were, the rest of the sentence will be similar. So it is the affirmative sentence. Now there are three more types of sentences: negative, negative interrogative, and interrogative. So if we have if we want to write negative sentence in past continuous tense, then I already told you that if you have to convert the affirmative sentence into the negative sentence, then what we will do, we will just place not just after helping verb, है ना? In the sentence of past continuous tense, we have given two types of helping verb, was and were. So we will place not just after helping verb to convert the affirmative type of sentence into the negative sentence. Clear? So the rule becomes subject plus helping verb. Helping verb means was and were, plus not plus verb first form plus ing plus object and other. It is the proper rule of the sentence written in negative form. Clear? So let the same example which was given in affirmative sentence. The sentence was she was reading a book. It is the affirmative type of sentence. Suppose we have to convert. Suppose we have to convert the same sentence into the negative sentence. Then what we will do? We will place not just after helping verb. So it becomes she was not reading a book. A negative form of sentence. Clear? Suppose the second sentence needed to convert into the negative. Then they were watching movie. The negative will be they were not watching movie. First, we write down the rule of the sentence. It is plus verb's first form plus ing plus object plus other. It is the format of the sentence written in past continuous tense in interrogative form. And at last, a question mark. Clear? Suppose we have to convert the same sentence into the interrogative form. Then what will be the changement, which is the helping verb given in the sentence that will appear at the very first of the sentence? It becomes was she. Was means helping verb. She means subject. Was she reading a book? It is a sentence which is written in interrogative. And the conversion is very simple, that the helping verb of the sentence appears at the very first of the sentence. Clear? Let's see more examples. The another sentence which is given, that is, were they watching movie? Were they watching movie? It is the sentence. It is the second example which converted into interrogative form. Clear? Now there is another type of sentence which is negative interrogative. So how can we convert a sentence into the negative interrogative? Here is a rule, which is the affirmative sentence first convert it into negative sentence, then convert it into interrogative form. Affirmative sentence means helping verb plus not, it turns into negative. Then place helping verb at the very first of the sentence, then the rest of the sentence. It is the format of the negative interrogative form of the sentence. Clear? Suppose we write down the rule, which is helping verb plus subject plus not plus ing plus object plus other. It is the format of the sentence which is written in negative interrogative. Plus question mark. Let's same example. She was reading a book. It was it is a sentence which is given in past indefinite tense, either simple past, past continuous tense. When we turn it into negative sentence, it becomes she was not reading a book. We can easily convert it into the negative interrogative. Was appears at the very first of the sentence. It will become was she not reading a book. It is the format of the sentence in negative interrogative. So, which is the example that becomes was she not reading a book? As question mark. It is a sentence which is written in negative interrogative. In the same pattern, we can also convert the second example. It is given they were not watching movie. It is a sentence which is given in the negative form. So we can convert it into the negative interrogative just by placing were at the very first of the sentence. It becomes were they not watching movie? So were they not watching movie? At last question. So these are the four types of sentences in past continuous tense, which were affirmative, negative, negative interrogative, and negative interrogative sentences. Clear? Some other uses of past continuous tense. Okay. Which is the past continuous tense that is also used in the combination with the simple past tense. It can also used in combination with past indefinite tense. Either you can say simple past tense, past indefinite tense. Clear? Let's see with an example. The example is while I was walking in the fields, I found a mobile phone. It is a sentence which is a combination of two types of tenses. The sentence is given in past continuous in the first part. Can you tell me the sentence? It is a sentence which is a combination of two types of sentence, in which the first part of the sentence is in past indefinite, past continuous tense, and the rest part of the sentence is in past indefinite tense. So when we write a sentence in the combination, we can use past continuous tense with past indefinite tense. It is while I was walking in the field. It is a sentence which is written in the past continuous tense. The similar sentence is added with the type of sentence which is in past indefinite tense. That is, I found a mobile phone. So when we need to write a combined sentence with simple past tense, we will use past continuous tense. Clear? One more thing. One more case where okay. Piyush, can you tell me the example? Can you tell me the sentence where you have hear it?
Yes, I am sending it.
Okay. Let's see the another case where past continuous tense can be used. है ना? It is used when two actions was simultaneously done in progress. Was simultaneously in progress in the past. The sentence is referring that if there were two types of works which were progress in past, that can be represented. It is a type of sentence which is wishing type of sentence, है ना? I wish I were the Prime Minister of India. It is another example. I'm writing here. I wish I were the Prime Minister of India. है ना? It is a sentence of wishing. Either a case where we wish someone something, then we use this type of helping verb. है ना? It is the case of subject, verb, and agreement, which you have, I think, already read in the communication skill first. है ना? There was the chapter subject, verb, and agreement. है ना? There we discuss about these type of sentences. There are various types of sentences where some changes are found. है ना? That will be discussed in only subject and verb and agreement.
Can you define, please, what is meaning of agreement in these type of sentences?
Okay, I will discuss. है ना? Look, which is a subject, verb, and agreement. That is another type of chapter. You can say another type of topic where various type of combinations are given. Suppose we have two types of subjects, Ram and Sham, and we are using Ram and Sham with and. Then we use different type of subject, which is the verb appears at the very close to the subject. Then we use was. If it is further from the subject, then we will use were. So it is the complete format of the sentence which was given in subject, verb, and agreement. है ना? There are various types of rule where we use various type of helping verbs, various type of subjects. So I will send you the PDF of subject, verb, and agreement, है ना? Where you can see various type of example with a similar pattern.
So have you teach it? You teach it before? Subject and verb agreement?
No, it is not part of the communication skill second. It is the part of communication skill first.
Okay.
If you have any doubt, you can send me individual message. है ना?
Okay. I got it.
Okay. So these are two different uses. I think which is the second part. We were in the second part, which is the present continuous tense that is used when two different types combination of these tenses. But both two tenses are given in past continuous tense, and both the type of action progressing. We need to write down the combination. So these are some basic uses of past continuous tense. We have discussed the various rules of past continuous tense of four types of sentences. We have already discussed the
Can
two
we
different
join it?
uses of. Sorry.
So can we join it? Join the sentences that are different, that are written in different parts.
That are written in different.
Sir, different parts. First one is other, and second one is connected with comma. Can we use another thing about the comma?
With the help of conjunction, you can say. You are saying.
Yeah. If there is any changes of uh, tense, I mean to say past indefinite or other else.
There is another type of example. Suppose when we will discuss about past perfect tense, it is the combination of two types of sentences. When we will discuss about past perfect tense tomorrow, then we will write the sentence in the two different parts, where the first part will be in the past perfect tense, another part will be the past indefinite tense. So it is a combination of sentence. There are various types of combination. We have already discussed in the first type of example. We have already discussed in the second type of example. When we will discuss past perfect tense tomorrow, there is certain changes. There is certain change where we will use past perfect tense in the first part of the sentence, and the rest part which is connected with the first part, that will be in past indefinite tense. So there are various type of examples. I think you were saying that comma can be replaced by any conjunction, but you are saying about the tense change in the tenses, है ना?
Yeah.
That will be discussed tomorrow, है ना? When we will discuss about past perfect tense, there will be change, है ना? Okay. So
Okay.
the rest part of the tenses will be discussed tomorrow. If you have any doubt, you can ask me.